that. Let's, hello one and all. Also, I need to move this window a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Yes, hello everyone. I'm gonna play some Dungeons 2 while we wait for the session to start, which is gonna be in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Dungeons 2 is the other Dungeon Keeper-esque game released this year. This one arguably had a budget, which War of the Overworld didn't. I think this is more polished and like more of a functional game. Not sure. Haven't played it. It was released today, like 2 hours ago. So we're gonna dive in here and have a look. So come join me. Why don't you? Alright, we're gonna go for the campaign and the battle for King's Ending. It was time the troops of the absolute evil, that's me, had driven the Alliance back to their capital, King's Ending. Reference. The time for the final battle had arrived. Prepare to destroy the Alliance and with it all good in the land once and for all. Alright.
Once upon a time there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows, where the sun shone all the time and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff going on. There, the alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity.
So it's Talengard, basically.
But there was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock, in which the absolute evil lived. It wasn't a grubby, damp cave smelling of muck and mildew, but a deep, dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it.
That's pretty dark.
It was home to numerous innocent monsters, who enjoyed a happy, contented existence, living in complete harmony with their environment. But time and again, the sickening, sweet-smelling good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points.
Yep.
Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the absolute evil's treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface.
That's fucking right. Come to you now.
The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath. After numerous unrelenting battles, the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
Oh, the face of this thing. Yeah, so we're starting out strong, that's for sure. Oh, volume, goodness.
After countless battles, the forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending. The laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would pay a high price indeed to storm those fortress walls, or so they thought. Suddenly, a rumble rose from deep within the earth. Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths. Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil.
Hooray!
With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
I'm guessing I'm right-clicking to move. Also, this volume seems loud. It's hard. 666 damage, yes, of course. Yeah, that's, of course, the health points. So yeah, welcome to referential the game, I guess. Let me kick down the volume a little bit, because some of this evil laughter. Yeah, that's the laughter I want. That's the laughter I want. Might be too low. Let's put it to 70. That should be enough. There we go. Alright, let's see how this is.
Even the forest could not withstand the aura of the ultimate evil and beat a hasty retreat.
The forest beat the hasty
A few
retreat.
of the Alliance units had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
And how? That's a book, I guess?
The absolute evil had discovered a medal.
Oh.
These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful. Only one downside. A creature could only wear one at a time. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil. Big projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky. But the Horde's fighting skills were at their best in darkness, if they survived.
Alright, so I'm feeling pretty invincible here. Which I think is the point.
Strode like a war god through the defenders' ranks and smote them with ease to the ground.
I sure did. Also, you catapults kind of hurt me, actually. So let's stab you. Let's stab this tent.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the east with the greatest of ease. Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil. And even that will be able to hold.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be really short. This, I think. You know, we are at the end here. I mean, what could possibly go wrong at this stage, right? Another camp. Let's march up here. Hello. What do we have actually? Move, attack, stop, hold position. The left and right hand of the devil. A mighty blow, which clearly demonstrates exactly who is the absolute evil around here. That is a lot of damage. Let's kill that thing. Let's use this on it. Because we can.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease. The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now the time had come to attack King's Ending, the final battle.
I don't see a way to get around there. Alright, let's go and battle down the gates to King's Ending, shall we? It has the prime evil, terror of the overworld. The ultimate evil. I have many titles.
By the Alliance's archers, but the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such a ridiculous impediment. So, go get them! Destroy them now! Oh yes, sorry, stay in character. The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gate to the city.
What archers? Is that an archer? Alright.
Using its legend, wait for it, dairy powers. The absolute evil destroyed the impediment with ease.
I don't understand what you're saying, narrator. Well.
The road to the capital was now clear. The absolute evil did not hesitate for even 1 nanosecond.
Hello, people. I am here to kill you.
The insidious evil entered King's Ending.
I lost control for a second there.
A pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised evil. An ambush.
I am rather surprised, yes.
And then suddenly, the absolute evil hit the ground.
Well,
the day was saved, and good had triumphed. The Alliance lived happily ever after, whilst the defeated forces of evil had to eke out the remainder of their miserable existence underground. No, of course not. In reality, absolute evil was not defeated, but, it just took a little comfort break.
That's right.
A short while later, it arose once again.
Hey, I'm back! I rose once again in the exact same position. Oh, man. Well, that was embarrassing. Let's kill off this last tent, shall we? I don't care about you people. Whap. Whap. There we go. Now I can die for real.
The invincible evil had crushed the defenders. King's Ending had been defeated.
That's right.
At least, that's what it thought. Suddenly, the final heroes of the Alliance emerged from nowhere.
Oh, these look like heroes.
Now, but wait. This time it was different.
Oh?
Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant. A magical ritual? This did not bode well. Well, actually, it bode the arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
But I am the absolute evil. Oh, victory. Finally. A new hope. Somewhere in the depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge. Well, you know, I suppose we should take a look at the new hope.